Well, good day my friends, it's your old pal Jordan the Lion. How are you all doing today? I hope you said great. We're gonna have a fun day today. We're gonna actually go pay our respects to a very famous face that you probably don't even know the name of this woman, but you've seen her face millions of times. We go pay our respects to her in Bushnell, and then we're gonna probably go over to Brooksville and go to one of our favorite spots. So, Daze with Jordan the Lion and you all, it begins right now. Gotta take this guy along too, don't we? Everybody loves to see your face. I can't blame them. How you doing today, Job Air? You gonna nap on our way there? Our first visit is gonna be at Florida's National Cemetery, the Veterans Cemetery. Guys putting a roof on. Here we are. Florida National Cemetery in Bushnell, Florida. We've actually been here before because Blackjack Mulligan, the wrestler, is buried here as well. They do have a little machine kiosk up here that helps you find the location of who you're looking for. So here's the kiosk. You just come up and put their name in, and then you can go in and get a map printout to find the section. So we're looking for Ann Cook. Alright, I finally found it. I had to put her name in there several times for it to register. I was spelling it right and everything too, but looks like she's in section 322, site 638. This was really nice of them to print it out, and they asked me all the details of the numbers and told me exactly how to find it. So we should be able to go right out there, and then they said just look at the back of the headstones and it'll have the numbers up here. The 628 that we're looking for, we'll find it there. Alright, y'all, just chill out. We're going to go out and see if we can find Ann Cook. Alright, we are looking amongst all of these heroic names, veterans, or spouses of veterans. Section 322. They said that we would be able to find the numbers that were listed, like I said, on the back of the headstones. Right up here towards the front you see 322-66, and we're looking for 322-628, so very likely towards the back. So it looks like I found them. Her husband is on the front, James E. Cook. He served in the US Navy in World War II and was, from what I can find online, a major with the Sheriff's Department for his career. And his wife is right here, Miss Ann T. Cook. And you see she was born in 1926, November 20th, died June 3rd of 2022. Nice long life, 95 years old. Beloved teacher and cherished mom. But she had a history much more interesting than even that. For some people, that would be more than enough for a long, successful life. But Ann Cook, get this claim to fame. She's known as an author, but also as a model, because when she was just 5 months old, her next door neighbor drew a picture of her and submitted it to be the baby that they used for the trademark for Gerber baby foods. So her image was drawn, and the neighbor submitted the contest, and I'll be danged if she didn't win. And so in 1931, they started using Ann T. Cook, her image, as the face of Gerber baby foods. It's still the face of Gerber baby foods. And there's some great photos I was able to find of her throughout her life, posing with the drawing or different images from the Gerber baby foods campaign. But beyond that, says that she and her family relocated to Florida when she was a child, and she attended the University of South Florida, studying education and English journalism, and earned several degrees, including a master's degree in English education. After she graduated with her master's in English, she taught elementary school and high school in Florida, and then when she retired from teaching, she became a novelist and wrote 2 Brandy O'Bannon mystery novels. And those were set in Florida. So in 1990, she appeared as a guest on the television program To Tell the Truth. Kind of an interesting thing to follow you throughout your life. Like I said at the beginning of the video, anybody that's ever had kids probably bought Gerber baby food, and anybody that's ever went in a grocery store has probably seen Ann T. Cook's face. It was Ann Leslie Turner Cook. That's her full name. So she would have been Ann Turner when they drew her picture, but what a claim to fame to have. Now, I don't think because it was a drawing and because it was submitted by her neighbor, I don't think that she really ever had any claim to to any royalties other than what Gerber would have given her if they wanted her to be part of the campaign, posing for pictures with it or anything. But wow. Imagine that. She lived 95 years and they haven't switched the baby's face or anything like that since the campaign, and you still see it to this day whenever you go into a grocery store. What a legacy. Now, since we're out this way, I figured we'll head a little further west and go to Brooksville, because I love a good Coney Island dog, and they have the Coney Island drive-in there. Its claim to fame, it's, other than its fantastic food, is that Elvis ate there within about 6 months of them opening when he was out filming a movie. And I believe it, because Elvis loved to hit stuff like that, and there was all kind of recorded accounts of him in that area going to Weeki Wachee and doing different things. So he probably definitely did eat there, I would guess. So let's go and get some unique hot dogs. All right, y'all, I'm trying to figure out what to do. We're gonna go to Coney Island Dog, but I just found out that there's actually one here in Bushnell, and we don't have to go to Brooksville, but they're only about a 4-minute drive difference. And I know that the main one that Elvis went to is the one in Brooksville, and sometimes they have things on the menu that the other ones I read didn't have. So even though we can go to the one in Bushnell, I think we should go to the Brooksville one and get the original one. What do you think? Do you have an opinion on this? I'm talking to the Chihuahua. I'm talking to the Jawberry. Any thoughts on the hot dog situation? Okie dokie. I guess I'll make that decision for us. That's crazy. I knew they had a couple locations, but I didn't realize Bushnell was one of them, that it was that close to the other one. But like I said, one was going to take 15 minutes to get to, and one's going to take 19 minutes. And I think the loose meat is only available at the Brooksville location. I think the next time we come, we're going to come to the cemetery again because Hercules Hernandez is buried here. I think the next time we'll come, we'll go to the Coney Island Dog in Bushnell that we're not going to go to today. There it is, the famous Coney Island Drive-In. So Brooksville, Florida is a little famous for some wrestling history. This is the town that Bray Wyatt was raised in, Wyndham Rotunda, and he went to school here in town. His dad was IRS, Mike Rotunda. He still lives in town. His brother Taylor Rotunda is Uncle Howdy, the wrestler, so they all still live in town. And there's a photo of Bray in here eating one day. before he passed away. They said, I asked them about it one time and they're like, oh yeah, they used to come in here quite a bit. Big orders. You'll love this place. Great food, great people, great decor. All right, it's a big menu. Big delicious menu. I like to get the slaw dog or the Reuben dog, or sometimes I'll get like, since they have the loose meat, I'll get like a loose meat short because it's on a hot dog bun. Tiny Tim's corn dog. It's a rum runner. Look at this place. Got a gator up there. So like I mentioned, Elvis came here when it first opened, so they have a whole wall of Elvis stuff over here. And then their world records, of course. So that photo of Bray Wyatt when he was in here would have been taken right here. You can see the Pepsi Cola big sign and the 76 sign, and the gun would have originally been hanging over here a little bit. Put the photo right there. I just love all the old signs, things like this. You can even play some video games or ride Dino. And in this room they're showing Elvis on TV. And here's a figure of Elvis, big statue of him. Pretty full house today, and it's like 2:30 in the afternoon right now. Check out the old prices. Those were the days. Look, there's an alien in that corner back there just hiding. Unnoticed. Alright, I ended up settling on a slaw dog with chili and a loose meat on the short bun and a root beer. Can't go without the root beer. That is as good as I remember it. Wow. The loose meat is basically that same stuff that they had on Roseanne when Roseanne opened her own restaurant. Good stuff. I grew up eating it. We called them Maid-Rights where I'm from. I love all the old signage in here, including this Hernando High basketball schedule from 1961 and 62. I believe that's where Bray Wyatt went to school, was Hernando High. Add down a little bit of mustard to this chili and slaw dog, but that's kind of the way they do them in North Carolina, and I really liked it when I was having them in the Carolinas. Damage has been done, and it was good. I can't believe how busy they were today. I've never seen it this busy. I mean, I haven't been here a million times or anything, but busy day. Well, it is certainly cleared out now. Great food here, always. Say goodbye to this guy on the way out. On that note, we gotta go home because I just saw something got delivered for our next vlog. And if you're in the mood for ice cream after that, you just go right over here. Right on the other side of the parking lot. So this is the old one-room schoolhouse in Brooksville. And it's right next to the 1885 train depot that is now their museum. Sorry about the sun splash. John, we just had a major accident, didn't we? I drove home with that root beer lid off and made it almost all the way home until we took a turn into the neighborhood, and the whole cup went flying and it ended up on someone, didn't it? Did it end up on you and we had to give you a bath? Yes, yes, in fact it did. I'm sorry about that, buddy. But you love getting a bath, so that was fun for you, wasn't it? You just smell like root beer. And I walked up to the door and there was my mail, so we'll be checking this out tomorrow. Thank you everyone for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great night and goodbye.